It's the JT Cho Show! Oh, one's wrecked. What sucks is we don't hear the clapping anymore until I play it through the TV. I could have turned the TV up, but I don't have the soundboard over here yet.
That's all good.
Welcome to the new studio. This is the JT Show. Long time in cut. This is kind of the feel we're going for.
This is the vibe for now.
A lot more relaxed.
I fuck with it. I like having a little table. Brett's right there. We're gonna get some more decks up.
Yeah, we're gonna put some decorations up. I got the flooring all done. I'm not gonna move the camera for now, just because it's on a extended cord. But I've got my gaming studio right up here, so it's right next to the pod studio.
We'll do once we get like the whole basement set up. We'll do like a crib style walkthrough.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Use these mics too.
Yeah, we'll use these mics and be like in this.
Yeah, we got some. You have to let us know how the audio quality is in the comments if it sucks. But for now,
we got these little lapel mics.
Yeah, for now we just bought some cheap ones. But you know, if the pod ever gets huge, of course we'll buy some nice ones. But this one's real easy. I might get a. It has the plug-in for the the Type-C charger. So I might see if I get like a USB that can plug into.
Mm-hmm.
If that plugs into the USB port, if it'll have better audio quality than just that thing, I'm good. Just that thing that goes into your headphone jack.
Okay.
So you'll have to let us know in the comments how we sound.
Yeah, if it's awful, we'll just fucking scratch it and.
Yeah, let's go back. We'll just go back to the old mic. For now. Today's the 29th of March, though. So whose birthday you got?
All right, I got the pride of Tyler, Texas. Heisman winner, league MVP, led the league in rushing 2 years in a row. I think he did it like 5 times throughout his career. It's Earl Campbell's 69th birthday.
Oh, Earl Campbell. Shout out to Earl.
Earl Campbell was one of my favorite he has one of my favorite highlight reels ever to watch.
Right.
Like, it's like him and like Tavon Austin's college highlights.
Mm-hmm.
They're two of like complete opposite play styles, obviously, because Earl Campbell will just run the fuck over people.
Yeah.
But my favorite one is I always forget his name. I think it was Jack Lynch. Jack something with an L, but he played for the Raiders. He was a real hard-hitting safety back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And it was him and Earl Campbell as a rookie meeting in the hole.
Yeah.
And he fucking cracked him, and Jack fell backwards, and Earl fell forward into the end zone. And I was like, man, that guy is fucking heavy. And then there was one of him getting his jersey ripped off, and it looked like Superman running with it. Just the back stayed on.
Right.
And he was just sprinting down the field, and the jersey's just flapping in the wind.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was a beast. I love that guy. He can barely fucking walk nowadays, which sucks.
That does suck. I went with somebody in sports too. Born in 1867, died in 1955.
Okay.
There's an award named after him, Cy Young.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I almost went with him, but I was like, nah, Earl's my guy.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool that today's the birthday of Cy Young.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, they named the fucking best pitching award after him.
Yeah, the Cy Young award.
Fucking, what was I saw some stat the other day. It was like Sandy Koufax and someone else. I can't remember who it was. Maybe Nolan Ryan. But like one of them had like twice as many strikeouts, but the other one had way more Cy Youngs. Like one of them didn't win any Cy Youngs.
Right.
I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was Sandy that never won one. But yeah, just crazy weird stats that happen all the time. Yeah, I did see, speaking of baseball, I saw Pete Rose released a video.
I had an interpreter.
Yeah, it's like, man, if I had an interpreter, I would have been in the Hall of Fame by now.
Yeah, damn, I wish I could read those comments all the way down there, but
I'll peep them real quick just to see.
Yeah, what we'll have to do is we'll have to get the projector hooked up so we can read it on the wall. The top one's probably the only real one, but the second one's one of those ads.
Yeah.
We're just seeing if anybody's shouting out, asking
questions.
questions.
Yeah, they're both the same thing. You just followed and shot a comment.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the chat bot. Yeah, I put a little chat bot on my kick.
Thanks for talking to us, bud.
Yeah,
I'm interested in the Discord, but I appreciate it.
I'm getting little bots set up for my stream to where I don't have to reply. It automatically will say thank you.
Oh, nice,
so you can track your follows.
That's cool.
Yeah, really easy to install.
I like that.
I mean, like now that we got all this time, resources, gives me more time to bring up some cool stats. So, what would you want first, a basketball stat or a hockey stat?
Let's go hockey.
All right. So Wayne Gretzky has the most overall points of all time with 2,857.
Mm-hmm.
Point in hockey is if you score or assist.
Yeah.
That's how you get a point. And then you add the total of the both, and then that's your total overall career points. If he would have never shot the puck, he'd still be in first place.
I saw that one yesterday, and I think that's crazy because isn't he still like we just found this out, he's still the leader in points, in goals scored, yeah.
At 894.
Yeah.
So when you do the math, I forgot who is in second place. I can get you that. I think it's Gordie Howe. Jaromir Jagr, yeah, he played a long time.
Yeah.
So I just said Gordie Howe because I'm biased. So
he did beat Gordie's goal record too.
Yeah, so Jaromir Jagr has 1921 total points in his career. So if you took away Wayne Gretzky's goals, he'd still have 1,963 points.
Yeah, it's insane.
So crazy.
That's a wild one. Another cool Gretzky fact is him and his brother combined have the most goals scored by brothers in the NHL. His brother only has 2 goals.
That's cool.
I think that's fucking sick. It'd be like being LeBron James' brother, but only having like 10 points in your career, and you're like, yeah, together we have the most brother points.
What golfer dates Gretzky's? He's married to Gretzky's daughter, Dustin Johnson. No, Bubba.
No, I think it is Dustin.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it is. No, now I gotta look.
I think it is Dustin Johnson.
He's probably the best Dustin.
Yeah,
I can't think of a better Dustin than Dustin Johnson.
I mean, one, you're Dustin Johnson at golf, and two,
I mean, there's like Dusty Baker, but like I feel like that's a different category. Dusty's a whole different category.
Yeah, but as far as that Dustin's career, I mean, he's married to the daughter of a professional athlete. Your genes are going to be
Dustin Johnson's wife.
Your genes are going to be
Paulina Gretzky.
Your genes are going to be the top of the class. It's going to be like that scene in Ted where they go to milk Tom Brady for his.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be like that, but they didn't. They do it legally. So
their kid's got to be pretty good.
Yeah.
They have 2 sons, and they didn't get married until 2022, and they had multiple kids together before then.
That's how it should be done.
Smart fucking man.
Smart people.
Yeah, but he named his second kid fucking River. River Johnson. River Johnson's crazy. I'm just gonna go on record saying that River Johnson's wild, but having Wayne being your father-in-law is kind of cool too.
Come here, River.
Yeah. Goddamn it, River. Get over here, River. You better put these goddamn skates on. It's only 365 days to hockey tryouts. Speaking of that, I don't know if we talked about it on the pod. Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Netflix is picking up Happy Gilmore 2. Adam Sandler's going to be involved. It sucks that Chubbs isn't going to be around for it.
Well, I mean, Chubbs wasn't really around for the last part of the movie anyways.
Well, yeah, I know. But, like, they could have had, like, a ghost cameo. They probably still will. I think it'd be funny if they brought in, like, the old ghost cameo that he did. And he's like, it's all in the hips.
I think it'd be funny if they either found B-roll from Little Nicky or he like goes to like think about Chubbs and it's like Apollo Creed Chubbs.
Oh yeah,
and he'd be like, "What was that?"
That would be really funny.
Yeah,
it's like Mandalorian.
Yeah, He's like
the pirates are peaceful people. He's like, what did he just say?
Yeah, you got to trust the child.
What child?
What's wrong? Chubbs is in space with some green baby.
Yeah. What? No, that's what it is. He keeps having dreams.
Yeah.
He's having Star Wars dreams, but for some reason Chubbs was there.
He just keeps dreaming of Chubbs, but it's all of Chubbs' old movies.
Oh, I love that.
He's like, what's wrong? Chubbs was a boxer.
I love that. Yeah, he's fighting the Russians in the boxing match. And she's like, you're insane.
Yeah.
I like that. We got to email him. Speaking of that, I know we talked about it on stream before. You were talking about how you really hope they cast some golfers to be in the film, and I found the perfect guy to be in the film.
Who's that?
Will Zalatoris should be his grown-up caddy, and he should be golfing against him.
Yeah.
Because Will Zalatoris already looks like the motherfucker. Like he would have been like 5 years old when they filmed it, the original one. But like that'd be great. Him all grown up and he's like, one of the top 20 guys on the PGA Tour, and Happy's got to come back and he's got to beat his old caddy.
Probably like my top 5 golfers I want to see in Happy Gilmore too. Number 1's Ricky Fowler.
Ricky's got to be in it. I
like,
really love Bubba and John Daly and Kisner, like all the bros.
So
like even Pat Perez would be cool to have in there.
I would want. Now Drew Carey has to do the Celebrity Pro-Am.
He has to. You can't get away from that.
Yeah. So Drew Carey,
whoever's currently hosting The Price is Right,
Drew Carey
has to be. Yeah.
It's a lifelong. It's literally a lifelong gig.
It has to.
You pretty much.
You're there.
You pretty much get that. Hey, you're gonna die in 6 months, and then the CBS is like, hey, we're gonna have to let you go.
Yeah. That's how it works. If Drew Carey's not at the Pro, the movie's a bust.
Bryson DeChambeau and
his arch rival. We always forget his name.
Yeah, I just remember what he looks like, and his wife has feet.
His wife has feet.
That
from Barstool.
Where
they asked him if he'd compete in Arch Madness.
Yeah. Oh man, what is his name?
I'm gonna look it up again because I always do.
It bothers me that we can't remember it. I think it's because we just forget it so often that we can't.
Come on, I got to know what it is because he's won like 4 or 5 majors.
Yeah, and my goodness, the face is clear as day. The face is clear as ever in my mind. I just can't think of what the gentleman's first and last name is.
I just got to go down the Live Golf roster real quick. Oh man!
Come on, I know.
So there's Bryson DeChambeau. There's Sergio Garcia.
I'd like to see Ricky Fowler's bad attitude in the new Happy Gilmore movie.
That'd be good. There's Dustin Johnson. We talked about him. Anthony Kim. Found it.
It made me mad. Just say it.
Brooks Koepka.
Brooks
Koepka.
Because Brian and Brooks. That's how I'm gonna remember. Brian and Brooks. Just like Ben and Jerry's, dude. Brian and Brooks. I'll never forget it now. Hey, who's that golfer whose wife has feet?
Golfer whose wife has feet. Brooks.
Oh, Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, Brooks Koepka. He'd be fun to have in there. I think Tiger needs to make a cameo, especially since he's not really tied to anything but his own shit now.
Yeah, that's
like he can just kind of do his own thing.
Yeah, maybe TaylorMade does a sick sponsor.
That'd be dope. TaylorMade sponsors him, but they don't give him a whole lot of money, and then Tiger comes to his house. Or he's like, hey, I'm gonna personally sponsor.
Maybe his grandpa's clubs break, and he has to get used to new clubs, but he's just too strong for any like.
Oh, they have to give him like Tiger's club head, but like Bryson's shaft. Yeah. They have to do this to like a Frankenstein fucking driver,
or just like that's like why he's like competing, but it makes it challenging.
Yeah, they give him an extra long grip on it so he can hold it like a hockey stick.
He just has the most ridiculous driver.
Yeah,
maybe you should do
instead of the putter, it's a driver.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Speaking of golf, I got a couple of golf things. Cool. So Scotty Scheffler just broke the PGA record for most consecutive rounds under par, which beats Tiger's record. He's also won 8 of his last 48 tournaments. So at one point in Tiger's career, he went 33 out of 100. So that would mean Scotty, out of his next 52 tournaments, would have to win 50% of them. Wow. He'd have to win 26 of them.
Wow.
To just match that. And so, like, imagine how crazy Scotty looks right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tiger's was just
crazier. And I was just, like I said, I was never looking at stats like that.
Yeah, not at the time. You just see what he would do out of the rough with a 9-iron flying at 190 uphill.
Yeah.
And it's like
5 wood.
Jesus. Out of the and then he hits those fucking snap hooks that land right on the green.
Right.
Like all of his crazy shit he was doing. There was I saw this clip of this dude talking shit about Tiger's balls from back in the day, and he was saying how no one else on tour was allowed to use them, and he never threw any balls into the stands. And when he would do practice rounds at his tournaments, he had his own special pile of balls, and Nike was paying $5 a ball to get them back. So someone would go out there, collect them, figure out which ones were Tiger, and then give them back to Nike.
It's wild.
And so I think it was a Barstool interview or a Good interview. I can't remember what it was, but they were like, "You saying there's a microchip in that ball?" And he goes, "No, I'm not saying there was a microchip. I'm not saying there was anything wrong with the ball. I'm just saying he never signed a ball and tossed it into the crowd.
Yeah,
he never gave any of his balls away, even his practice balls they held on to." He's like, "So I have a sneaky suspicion that ball was hot." And then they were like, well, everyone in the comments was like, yeah, because having a hot ball is going to make him be able to fucking chip in from the sand from 35 out and have it roll in on the right break. I could see the ball giving you like more distance, but like you're not going to make the ball be able to putt easier.
Right.
Like you still got to make the putts. You still got to land it on the green. Like,
right.
I guess you could make balls that like fly straighter too, but I don't think the interior of the ball has much to do with that. Because like you can't replace your ball in the fairway. So even if you did have like a center lined ball, as soon as it's on the fairway and you hit it, it's going to be a knuckleball.
Plus, like he's lost some in his time, so I guarantee people have dove and got him.
Yeah, people had to have. The number one thing they said at the end of it, they're like, "Hey, if someone has a tiger ball, send it in. We would like to cut it open."
Yeah.
And they're like, "We'll pay you whatever face value it is."
Yeah.
That'd be cool to cut it open.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got one more. So the Ryder Cup's coming up, and I think Tiger should be the fucking captain.
Yeah.
I think Tiger should be able to pick his fucking team and go out there and kill it. 'Cause I don't think he's been the captain for a while. I think last year it was the other guy, Dustin Johnson.
Yeah.
I think last year it was Dustin Johnson.
Yeah.
But Tiger was also injured at the time. So
yeah, hopefully Tiger stays healthy this year. I definitely want to.
That'd be ideal. He's on the docket for the Masters. He's fucking plus 8,000 to win. He's got the same odds that.
I'm gonna put $100 on it.
He's got the same odds that we were just talking about him, Puma guy, Ricky Fowler.
Wow.
They have the same odds to win it.
I'm gonna put $100 on Tiger.
I'll go halves with you on that.
Okay.
I'll go halves with you on that. That's on the 8th, right?
It starts next weekend.
It starts, Monday's when it starts, and then it's the following weekend is when the actual thing is.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do the things. I looked at it, and the cheaper one, the $100 one for their catering thing, it only has the pimento.
Yeah, I looked at it.
It doesn't have the egg salad. It doesn't have any of the.
Because I was thinking, how are they shipping egg salad to the mail? And you're like, I was like, is it dead frozen?
I would imagine they do it how they do like the frozen like meals to your door or whatever. So they put it in like an insulated box,
like a
with like dry ice or like those ice packs, those throwaway ice packs.
Yeah, but I looked at it because I told my file shop.
I think I'm just gonna make a pimento spread and egg salad for the tourney, and then just watch them eat sandwiches, pretend I'm walking with Tiger.
I'll do avocado egg salad.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You want to do the egg salad? I'll do the pimento.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. We'll do a little fucking Masters potluck on fucking Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, especially if Tiger's like.
If Tiger's in the running for it, we should wait till Sunday to do it.
Yeah, like he's wearing red, but if it's like, hey, well, it's hard to tell. Well, after the second day, you kind of know who's doing what. So
yeah.
After the standings, if it's not looking.
If Tiger makes the cut, we'll do it for sure, and I'll wear red.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got for golf. I guess we get into my Jack Black stuff.
Okay.
Hilarious. When we were getting ready for the pod, you played a fucking video while I was writing down my first note.
Yeah.
And it was about this chick that did was it like emergency?
There's a lady at NASA. I don't know her name. I don't want to look it up.
Something Black.
No, her last name wasn't.
No, I know.
Yeah, but she made the system that in case you needed to bail out of the rocket ship and survive, it was
like an emergency egress system for the NASA shuttle.
And it worked for one of the NASA shuttles, saving a bunch of people. And so she basically, one night at NASA, she's pregnant. She's got this schematic that she has to figure out a problem to. She realizes she's going into labor, so she takes her notes with her. She solves the problem, calls the guy at NASA, and it's like, hey, I figured out the problem. I'm about to go give birth. And she went and gave birth, and that birth child was Jack Black.
As I was writing down my first clip, and they didn't mention anything about Jack Black till the end of the clip, and I was like, what the fuck? That's weird. Anyways, fun fact, you know what Jack Black's actual first name is?
No.
It's not Jack.
Wow.
It's Thomas.
Wow.
His name is Thomas something Black. And Thomas Black was also like his great grandfather's name. So he's on like a long list of Thomas Blacks, but his nickname growing up was always Jack.
Right.
And so now his name is Jack Black, even though his real name's fucking Thomas.
That's funny.
But yeah, he was doing interviews because he's doing the Minecraft movie. Been playing a bunch of Minecraft for like the last 8 months or whatever it is.
Yeah.
and he said that it's insane. Like they're making all these like video game movies, these video game TV shows and shit, like Last of Us.
Yeah.
And he's like, those did well. And he's like, I'm pretty deep in the business, and I haven't heard a single word about them doing a Rockstar game. And he's like, Red Dead Redemption would be an amazing TV show.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays with like the Yellowstone shit going
Especially
on.
if you did Arthur's story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you could do the whole thing.
Yeah.
In like a fucking 8-season bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a Wild West movie, and those are going off right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also brought up, he's like, it's crazy they haven't done a Grand Theft Auto movie.
Yeah.
Like the storylines in Grand Theft Auto, like the campaign storylines, like the last one for 5 was fucking sick.
Yeah.
It was great. 3 random dudes. There was the gangster, the fucking white collar dude, and then the fucking redneck dude.
Especially if you did them in like when they started getting good, like you got the Russian.
Yeah.
You got the New York City, like
you could go all the way back. You could do a San Andreas movie.
Yeah, so you could.
The San Andreas movie would go off.
Yeah, so you could. And the best part about it is it's the same movie franchise, but they have different storylines, different actors,
different actors.
So it's not like
You could literally do 5 full blown fucking movies.
You could
full blown like 2-hour movies,
and you could even do like something crazy where you do like 2 movies for the last Grand Theft Auto. The first one being the huge setup, and the second one being because it's 3 main characters.
Yeah.
Easily.
It could be a 2-part movie for sure.
Yeah.
I think the San Andreas movie would go so hard, and then like that one scene where you're burning the whole field of weed, like that'd be sick.
Yeah, the train one.
Yeah, that'd be a dope cinematic.
You gotta ride dirt bikes on a train.
Yeah, I think Jack Black's 100% right. It's fucking insane that they haven't come out with a Rockstar movie yet.
Yeah, Jack Black would be awesome in that.
Oh, I think he'd be great. I think he'd be great. He'd be dope as the dude, their computer guy.
He'd be dope as like someone who like where are we in? You're in, or like whatever. He's the guy who explains what they have to do.
Yeah. He's their computer guy that sets up all their shit. He has that little apartment and sets you off on all your missions. He's like their Basil.
Yeah, like he's just like
like, oh, you got to show up to this bank at the west side.
He's the legendary rocker of yesteryears.
Oh yeah.
Like we thought he was a myth. I'm right here.
I've been here this whole time, just in a shitty apartment with like 12 computers.
I've been in the game.
Yeah,
why do you think it's so rad?
He's like, I made all my money in crypto and just disappeared.
Yeah, I am crypto now.
He's like fucking Sam Bankman-Fried. Yeah, I was the one who employed him.
Hilarious.
I told him to keep his fucking mouth shut. Speaking of that guy, his sentence just came down.
Yep, 25 years.
25 years.
Probably Aaron's home.
Someone's barking.
Oh well.
Yeah. Speaking of more movies, I read a thing yesterday. They're supposed to be doing a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, like a new one, but they don't want to bring back the old actors. They want to reboot it, which I think is lame as hell.
Yeah,
you can't have Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
you can't. Like, I didn't even really like that they didn't have Orlando Bloom in the last couple. Like, I understand why he was only in like a fucking couple minutes of one of them, because he like was asking too much money, and they had to pay Jack Sparrow, and they sent him off on now he's like the leader of the Flying Dutchman. Like, I get that, but I don't know. They've got to bring the whole crew back for one last big shebang and then call it done, because I don't want it to turn into
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. I don't want it to be Fast and Furious where they just keep doing more and more and more and more. It would be sick if they did one more with Jack Sparrow and then just never do another one again. You can do more pirate movies. I think, speaking of video game movies, Assassin's Creed Black Flag would be a sick fucking movie. That would be a great movie. Just going around,
like a great TV series.
A great TV series. Each island is its own season.
Yeah,
and you got to go around. You find all the little like Mayan things, and you got to wear the cool fucking gear.
Especially Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Brotherhood would be a good one. All of them would be great. You could probably do the Assassin's Creed as like a.
But the problem is the Assassin's Creed movie they made wasn't great.
Awful. It was awful.
There's like a weird.
You would have to. Netflix needs to ball out and do an Assassin's Creed TV show, and start it off hot with like the early Americas.
Yeah.
Start it off hot with you're fighting the war with George Washington.
Yeah.
and all those homies. And that's what you
Good
started with.
heavens.
That one does good enough. You get renewed for a couple more seasons. Then you bring in the fucking pirates, and then you bring in Olympus because everybody loves the Olympic gods fucking movies and shit. The Percy Jackson movies always do fucking well. And that'd be great. And then you can have the Sparta one be one. Like
and like
they would all be great storylines. Even the Viking one would be fucking sick.
Like the best thing about it is if you make it well, you've got the people who played those video games already is your captured audience.
Yeah,
so
100%.
How many copies of the game sell? 1 billion.
There's a billion sets of eyes.
Yeah, I mean Halo doesn't do as well, but it still has a second season, so
it got renewed for a second season. I think that one wasn't supposed to blow anyone away. I think they were just doing it to do it. It made money.
Yeah,
which is the bottom line. If it makes money, it should get renewed. Obviously, it has to make a certain amount, but
right.
I also haven't seen the Halo movie yet. I've seen the original one they made. It was like Halo.
No, I haven't seen the TV show.
Yeah, I saw the original movie they made. And the original movie was okay, and then Master Chief was in it for like 5 seconds at the end of it.
Yeah,
but yeah, the TV show is Master Chief, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him dragging a Covenant bomb.
Gotcha. I might have to.
He was like,
I might have to watch it.
He was like, "Can I leave the base, General?" And he was like, "For what?" And he's like, "I want to return this bomb to the Covenant." And he's like, "Permission granted." And then he's just dragging this big ass bomb out the door. And I was like, "It's kind of baller. Like, you're not allowed to leave the base. Can I give them back their bomb?" Yeah, you can go kill some people.
They had the guy that does the voice for him in the video games, and they asked him his favorite line that makes him feel like a badass.
Mm-hmm.
And he smiled and grabbed the mic and went real low, and he's like, "Get me a weapon." And I was like, "Oh, that one is pretty hard. That's a good line."
Yeah,
that's probably Master Chief's best line. That's a solid one.
Yeah, I like to see a Nedler get shot.
Yeah, live action Nedler would be pretty cool.
And then some quick scopes.
Yeah, some quick scopes. the 50 cal pistol. No, the 50 cal pistol with the sight.
Yeah,
because remember the first one you could aim down
the
one-time sight and hit people from fucking a million miles away.
I think it's Halo 2. It's one of the legendary clips of all time where a man throws a grenade at the he throws a grenade where the sniper's gonna spawn in.
Oh yeah, he skies it. Yeah,
he grabs it, kills the dude.
Yeah,
that's probably like
the Blood Gulch clips of people sniping from across the map, because that was like Rust before Rust. The Blood Gulch map. Snipers only, cross map, and you against your buddy just fucking sniping each other from opposite bases.
Mm-hmm.
That was the fucking coolest back in the day. I've wasted so many hours on that Blood Gulch map.
Yeah,
so many hours.
We had a really cool customizable map where they had so it was down a big tube. And one guy was infected, and he was upstairs until
infected is a great game mode.
So he was infected. So, but once he killed you, you died. He's upstairs every time he spawns in upstairs, and there's like vehicles, balls. So you throw objects down a big chute, and then it hits a launcher, and it can kill. So he can like throw cars, and if the car hits it right and hits you, you're dead. So not only could he do that, he could launch himself down there and try to kill you, but you did have pistols. So it was just basically a big garbage chute to where you would just sit with you'd have like 5 or 6 friends in the room, one guy infected, and he's just throwing objects to try to kill everybody, and then also jumping down there himself to try to get you with a sword real quick. So I wasted hundreds of hours on Halo 3.
So many hours. Halo 3 was they unlocked the Forge mode, and you can just like build your own fucking shit. That was
a kid,
cool.
Yeah, they made one called D-Day to where you played the one where
with the beach side with the base.
Yeah,
that was the one I was just thinking of. It had the big windmill thing.
Yeah,
and you could like ride it up, and then there was a sword in the middle of it.
And so if you were on the attacking side for capture the flag, barrels would just rain down onto the beach and explode. So you just die when you spawned in, and that's so if you finally made it past, then you'd have to deal with everybody else. You were just watching everybody blow up on the beach.
That's one of the most hardcore initial scenes of a movie was Saving Private Ryan for D-Day, coming onto the beach, and everyone's like crawling around. That guy's like, he's got one arm and he's trying to find his arm. He bends down, picks one up, and goes, "Nope, that's a left." Tosses it, and then he goes, "Oh, there it is." And then he starts walking off to the medical tent. Like he had to find which arm was his.
Well, he wants it back on.
It might not even be his arm, bro. He just found a right arm.
Yeah.
The first one was a left, and he was like, "Nope, can't do that one."
I'm so glad I was born post 2000. I mean,
dude.
1960.
I haven't done the fucking math on it, but I saw it was a trend to see if your birthday would have been pulled if you were born in the right time. So I looked up the one for Vietnam to see like if me and you were like with our age gap, if we would have been a part of like the same company or anything like that. So Travis actually, if it worked out right, because you're what, 33? Yeah. So if I was 20, if I was 24, no, if I was 23, that would make you 26, and then Travi would be 20. Travi would have left before us.
Wow.
Because his number got pulled. It was 85. So there was 159 dates got pulled to go. So he was 85. So he would have been part of the first wave that went to Vietnam. That was just like chilling. And then I think mine was 115, and yours was 135. So we would have been right after the cutoff to go for like the shitty half of it.
Right.
So like Travi would have been shipped out a couple years before us, made it home, and then me and you would have been shipped out to clean up the whole fucking mess. So me and you would have went through the bullshit. Travi would have came back like addicted to heroin.
He got to do the fun shit.
He got to do the fun shit. He got to go into town and like fuck the bitches and do heroin and drink. And then we got to go in there and fucking kill them all. But yeah, I thought that was interesting to go back and look at it. Because like with our birthdays, it lined up like crazy. And I looked it up. If your birthday was one day before, you wouldn't have been called.
Hilarious.
If Travi's birthday was one day after, he wouldn't have been called. My birthday, the whole week got called. Wow. But if my birthday was 1 week before, I would have been part of like, it would have been like, my number would have been number 4 or something like that. So I would have been like way early.
Wow.
But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. It was a trend on TikTok. They were going, they're like, oh, would your birthday have been called? And like, they didn't show all of them. So I had to go to like the actual website and look at the numbers of what got called. And you type in your birthday and it's like, oh yeah, if your birthday was one day before, you wouldn't have had to go. Wow. I'm like, damn, I would have been so mad. I looked at my dad's birthday, didn't get called. Which is funny because my dad, I probably shouldn't be saying this on the pod, but my dad told me he was going to go to Canada if his name got called because he was part of the group, the young long-haired hippies that were just of age to go.
I mean, look at the boxer, Muhammad, yeah. Like
Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he didn't want to go. There was a bunch of dudes that were like, yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah.
I've been watching Winning Time, the Lakers.
Okay, yeah.
And it's got like John C. Reilly plays like the GM. And they have my fucking boy, I always forget his fucking name, not Jason Sudeikis. The other one from he plays Marshall and How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, he plays the head coach for a while. And he plays a really good role. And the guy who plays Magic plays it really fucking well. The guy who plays Kareem plays it really well.
The guy who plays the Heat owner right now, not the owner, but the GM. He used to be the guy for the Lakers, Pat Riley.
Oh yeah. Pat Riley's one of the dudes. The guy that plays him does it really well. The guy that plays Larry Bird is hilarious because he's like, there was one of the things Magic was going to like play for his first title, and Bird got knocked out of playoffs, and Bird was talking shit to him, and he's like, yeah, but I'm about to go play for a title next week, and you're sitting on the couch, and Bird looks at him, he's like, yeah, but it ain't against me, so it doesn't fucking matter. He's like, you can't beat me. And then he just got all quiet, and they had like some like scene, and Larry was just talking mad shit to him. And then the first time they played him, Larry went off for like 43 against Magic, and so the next time they played him, they had to double team him, but they still lost. Bunch of crazy shit. I love the story of Larry Bird.
Yeah,
I love that he went to college to like go talk shit to the coach because the coach said he didn't know if he'd be able to perform in college, so he showed up in fucking work boots and jeans and a flannel.
Yeah.
And went off for like 38 points in a practice against their starters. And he kept talking shit to him. He would be like, oh, that's 33 as he would shoot.
Right.
And then they did the same thing to him when he went to the NBA. And he said it took him fucking 3 days playing in spring games in the NBA to realize that he was going to absolutely own the league. And I was like, damn, imagine a fucking 22-year-old coming in the league, 21-year-old coming in the league. And being like, yeah, this shit's fucking easy. A redneck white boy, fucking 6'9", just going up and hitting fadeaways, getting rebounds and fake fucking passes, and just doing whatever the fuck he wanted.
Physical player.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go left all game. I love that one story of him. They couldn't stop him in one of the games. I don't remember who they were playing. And he's like, hey, since you guys can't fucking stop me, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fake left. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna stop short, pull up for a jumper for 2.
Mhm.
And then he does it, and the guys are like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Dude was insane. Magic was good in his own right too, but I don't think he talked as much shit as Larry. Magic was a little too happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he was down with the sickness.
Yep, for a while. And now he's cured.
Now he's all better.
Yeah. Money.
South Park solved it, dude.
Yeah.
You just grind up all your money.
Sticking with basketball, I have a couple things. Gasecki for the Grizzlies. They got knocked out. They're not in the tournament anymore.
Gasecki.
Not Gasecki. What's his name? Galecki? What's his name?
John Galecki,
John Galecki.
the NCAA guy.
Yeah. So for his 2023-2024 shot locations, he took 347 3-pointers compared to his 8 2-pointers
That's hilarious.
for the whole season.
I love that the coach came out and was like, "Yeah, we don't look for threes. Our first thing is layups. Our second things are fouls. Like, we don't even look to take threes, but if the guy's open and he's hot, I'm going to let him shoot."
Yeah.
And he just shot all year.
Yep.
All year, dude.
Yeah.
Another going to shoot.
Another
Who'd they
thing.
lose to?
They lost in the second round.
Sure.
They're like, we're not a Cinderella story, and then they lost.
Yeah. Well, they did fuck up Kentucky. They fucked up a lot of brackets this year just to get blown out in the second round.
You might see Kentucky buy out their coach, but they're going to have to pay him a lot of money if they do, so they might just keep him. With the tournaments, Caitlin Clark, she's getting a lot of heat because she's been talking a lot of smack on the court.
Yeah.
There's a lot of America that's unhappy with her, but when it comes time for Team USA basketball, we're all going to love her again.
Mhm.
The Big Three offered her $5 million to come play in their league for 10 games.
Yeah.
Compared to her WNBA predicted salary, that salary is only $76,000 a year.
I knew it, dude.
So,
I knew it wasn't even going to be six figures.
Yeah. So, because I believe the highest contract right now is like $80,000.
It's not even.
So, take a year off of the WNBA.
Yeah.
Go make $5 million real quick, playing 10 games, or just do that and then go straight to the WNBA.
Realistically, dude, if I'm her, because everyone, so like the sporty girls online, there was one chick that did a TikTok. I'd shout her out, but I can't remember her TikTok name. But basically her argument was, why would she go play for the Big Three for 10 games for $5 million when she's going to make way more in endorsements in the WNBA, which she probably will.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be the biggest name there. Nike's going to sign her. Whoever she signs with, it's going to be a multi-million-dollar deal over X amount of years. Like, it's going to be a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that argument. And she's like, why is she going to, like, risk getting hurt in those 10 games? For one, Big Three is a bunch of retired 40-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be by far the youngest one there. She's going to have probably the best motor there because nobody's going to be running baseline in the Big Three.
Right.
So she's going to be able to, like, out-endurance everybody there. She's not going to be the fastest person in the league.
Well, and plus, like, the way 3-on-3 works, you got to take it back.
Yeah.
She's going to be posted 90% of the time.
And the Big Three caters to her ability because she takes those long Steph Curry shots and she gets more points for those. There's like 7-point 3-point shots.
Yeah.
Like a half-court shot's like 7 points or something crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
They have some ridiculous rules. Why not just go? And I think they only played at 21.
Yeah, they do.
They only played at 21. So you're playing, 210 points for $5 million?
Even if you get hurt, your season's over. You probably still get paid 2 games worth of $5 million.
Yeah.
Okay, then you don't play.
If she gets hurt,
and then
you don't bank on getting hurt. She played her whole college career not getting hurt. What makes you think she's going to get hurt playing 10 games with their pickup games?
Yeah.
Tell me she didn't play pickup games.
Right.
She has to play pickup games.
She has to. The one thing that people were roasting her for too, she said people are most excited about women's side than the men's side. So just based off of ESPN for the 23-24 for 24 March Madness, ESPN had 1.5 million brackets filled out for the women's NCAA basketball tournament.
Okay.
They had 17.3 million for the men's bracket. So look, I understand that you're trying to bring awareness to your sport.
Yeah.
But at the same time, be a little more realistic. Yes, they're more excited than they have been ever.
Yes, they're more excited than they have been ever. Just like when the women's national team was winning national titles.
Yeah.
Not national titles, world titles.
Yes.
Yes, everyone was stoked on it. And then they fought for their money and they got it, and then they never won again.
Yeah.
And then it's so like with saying that the women's basketball in college is more popular this year, I don't think that's very true. There's more popular players, and by players I mean the one chick for LSU and then Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Because I can't name a single men's basketball player in the tournament right now, other than that fucking kid that went off for Oakland.
Right.
That's the only guy I know. I don't know. There's no Zion Williamsons. There's no Kyrie Irvings. There's no.
They all played for Kentucky and they're out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. There's none of those. There's none of those guys that are like household names already. You know, like I'm sure they're going to be phenomenal NBA players when they do go to the draft, but at the same time, there's not more attention on women's basketball than there is men's basketball right now. There's just more attention on women's basketball than there ever has been.
Right.
Which is good for the fucking sport.
Right.
And they're going to be able to turn over a lot more money. She's going to be the face of the WNBA.
100%.
She's going to be.
Yeah.
Regardless of if she plays for the Big Three or not. I think, fuck it, if it was me, if I was, they said it was the equivalent of LeBron James coming out of high school and getting a contract with the Globetrotters. And I think that's complete bullshit. For one, the Globetrotters are way more well-known than the Big Three.
Yeah.
Or two, the Globetrotters aren't going to offer him a $5 million contract for 10 games. That's never going to happen. And it's not even real basketball with the Globetrotters. It's acting.
Staged.
Yeah, it's all staged. It's like going to see a play. Like you know who's going to win.
Be watching NFL this season.
Yeah, exactly. It's like watching the Pro Bowl every time.
Yeah.
It's like it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be fucking 173 to 150 at the end of it.
That's definitely a travel.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They're travels. You can't walk with it spinning on your nose.
Yeah, you can't pretend to put a bugger over the
referee's head. You can't slide through the guy's legs and then shoot it to your boy. Like none of that's legal. LeBron would have never done that. But if LeBron was offered a $5 million contract out of high school to play 10 games in a Big Three, I guarantee you he would have taken it.
Yeah,
guaranteed it. Because what was LeBron's original rookie contract?
Nothing like record breaking. It was still like.
It was probably rookie max.
Yeah,
it was probably rookie max.
Yeah, and I guess like $880,000 a year. No idea.
Let's see, LeBron James rookie contract. Okay, so it was actually pretty decent. 18.8 over 4 years.
Okay, I was way off.
Yeah, I was way off too.
Over 4 years, so that's like $4 million a year.
4.5 a year.
Yeah.
And then what's the game salary for that? How many games they play? It's
82.
So before, that was a.
Man,
I fucked that math up.
I wish I was a little bit taller. Wish I was a baller.
It was 4.5 a year. That's what we said.
Yeah.
So he made 54.8 a game, 54,000. So 55,000 a game. You're telling me they offer 18-year-old LeBron James fucking
10? So you get.
So it's $500,000 a game to come play 10 games before the NBA season starts up.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's taking that.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking money.
You're making Steph Curry money.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You might as well, dude. $500,000 a game. That's huge.
It's super huge.
That's huge. That's fucking
huge.
That's Brock Purdy's take home on the year.
Yeah.
You're making more than Brock Purdy in one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his contract was $900,000. They take 50% of it, and just for California, and on top of that, he's in the Bay Area, so there's the city taxes too.
I make $900,000.
He can't even afford to own a home in the city he plays in.
Wild.
And he's their starting quarterback. I was looking at some math. I left my paper in the truck, but I'll go over it more in depth next week, I guess. But I was doing the math on like most efficient quarterbacks per dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And he just blows everyone out of the water.
Sick.
Because like his game salary, he only makes like, I think it was like 10,000 or 11,000 a game after taxes or something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Something ridiculous. It might be more than that. It might be like 20,000. But if you compare that to like Lamar Jackson and Pat Mahomes, who making 1.8, 2.2 a game,
mm-hmm.
that's insane. It's a huge difference. Yeah. So like price per touchdown, the Niners are just raking it in, and that's why they were able to sign Christian McCaffrey and Debo, and they keep Fred Warner on his big contract, and that's the formula to have a very successful football team is draft a young quarterback with your team already in place, and then put pieces around them for them to excel early.
Yeah.
Because like otherwise, because I mean, obviously Brock Purdy's probably not going to get a max contract whenever his contract's up, which I think this might be the last year on his rookie contract.
Yeah.
He's probably going to sign I would say north of $30 million a year.
Yeah, probably.
Got to be at least. I could see him signing like a 4-year, $120 million deal.
Yeah.
I could see that with probably most of it built-in incentives because that's what they do nowadays. But
yeah,
like I could see him like because I think he's more valuable than Kirk Cousins.
I mean, right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, right now in his career. I'm not saying at the beginning of his career. I'm saying right now. And Kirk Cousins is 35 years old, making 45 a year, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Like I think as far as the game's concerned, I think he's more valuable than him. I don't think he'll get that same contract, but I could see him getting like 32 a year.
Yeah.
When he re-signs. And maybe he doesn't even fucking re-sign with the Niners. Maybe the Niners want to move on after his rookie contract.
They might.
Maybe they're like, oh, let's draft someone else and throw them into our
scheme,
gang system.
Yeah.
Because that's literally the only piece they're missing is an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
That's
why they tried to go after Tom.
Yeah. Imagine if they had gotten Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Imagine Aaron Rodgers last year. They got Aaron Rodgers last year.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wouldn't have gotten injured.
Mm-hmm. would have had a line.
Would have had a line. Would have had a running back. Would have had multiple wide receivers.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy. That would have been. I would have put all my money on them winning Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All of it. Defense is fucking stacked at least for another 2 more years. They just re-signed Fred Warner and a couple other their guys too. They got rid of. Oh no, that's a different team. Different California team. I was gonna say they got rid of Chase Young, but
yeah.
The Rams are looking kind of funny this year.
Yeah, they're looking weird.
Yeah, no more interior D linemen.
Yeah, and then that one guy, I don't even know if he's gonna ever play in the NFL ever again. The kid from Georgia, they cut him. The guy from Georgia.
Oh, Stenson Bennett.
Yeah, he had the alcohol addiction.
Really?
So like he was just off the team. So he's like not even on the team. So I don't even know if he's currently on an NFL roster at all.
So he Johnny Moneyed himself, huh?
Without even seeing the field.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess he had a real bad addiction, and
that sucks, man. Get some help.
Yeah, I mean, I think he is. I think that's why he's not there.
Yeah, hopefully he is. He's probably at a dope ass fucking.
Probably like a $80,000 a day rehab facility.
Yeah, probably something. He's out in Malibu.
Hey,
he's chilling in Tony Stark's house in a clean living
cool, but you can live without it. Here's your premier mango smoothie, and you're like, oh, I don't need
him
drugs
and Pete Davidson are hanging out every day.
I don't need drugs to survive when I have a smoothie machine here. Like, well, because you're living in a bougie hotel.
I saw. I don't know why I thought of this. Speaking of Pete Davidson, I was thinking about random drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a thing the other day that was talking about how there's a bunch of reports that Elon Musk is microdosing ketamine to get work done. Is that real?
Yeah, so he's got a ketamine. So allegedly, he has a ketamine prescription.
How the fuck do you get a ketamine prescription?
And then
ketamine's what they use to like put dogs down.
And he's like, I don't talk about my medical stuff.
It's fucking smart.
Yeah,
shouldn't talk about that. It's ketamine.
Yeah,
that's great. People, the fucking party drug.
Yeah,
it's crazy. He's on. So that's how he's doing all of his shit.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan's always like, I don't know how he has the energy to do all this shit. Ketamine,
prescription ketamine,
prescription ketamine. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Which makes me think, what the fuck are the other guys on? Bezos got to be on something. I know he's on roids for a minute because Bezos was a tubby boy for a little bit there. Now he's fucking a jacked Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy.
Just the best stuff.
The best stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was what Joe Rogan's always talking about. He's like, I want to get on that Joe Biden cocktail.
Yeah,
he's got to be on the ketamine. Might be a fucking part of that.
Well, I mean, like they always say that Trump has amphetamines, and well, it's working.
It's fucking working.
It's working.
It's working better than Joe Biden's cocktail that he's taking.
He can. Donald Trump can still roast people. Oh, someone's saying something.
Oh, hey, what's up, guy?
What's up, guy?
Hello to you.
Sorry.
See who we got here. Oh, Whack Daniels. What's up, brother?
What up, Whack?
Yeah, we got Brett Favre in the background.
Yeah, dude. I got that from a high school cafeteria.
He got canceled, but
Yeah,
we still keep him around because we love him.
Oh yeah. Speaking of things, I did put my $20 submission in for the Motor City Comedy Festival.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully I get selected.
So when is that? Is July?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
how, is it just a day thing?
I think it's a weekend thing.
A weekend, like a convention type thing?
Yeah.
What are you getting like a booth or something?
No, like I
What the fuck are you
would.
doing? You're just going up on stage?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's like a weekend of stand-up.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Are they
Yeah.
having any like real stand-ups now? Or is it just
People
gonna be
fly
just
in, like
people fly in?
because people on the page will be like, "Hey, can anybody host comics flying in for the comedy festival?" So like they take submissions in from everywhere.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
That's interesting. I wonder who's gonna show up. They don't have like a celebrity guest list or something like that, like a Comic Con
I
would.
think once they get their list finalized, they
Send it out.
Mhm.
Interesting. That'll be pretty cool to fucking go to. I'm gonna try my damnedest to go to that. It's in July, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. I'll be able to tag along for that. Are you staying out there for the weekend, or are you just making the drive every day?
I would just, well, it just depends. If I'm only performing the one day, I'll probably only go the one
Just
day.
the one day? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be fucking fun. I'll definitely bring some laughs with you.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. What are you going up there with? You going up there with your good shit? Or are you gonna write all new?
I've got another 5 minutes.
Like, you got a new 5 minutes for it?
Well, I mean, if I get that, that'll be like 15, so that'll be like the best of my new stuff. But I've got really good new stuff that I've been cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go in there with a bunch of new shit, huh?
Well, I'll
or shit you said before, shit you're fine tuning.
Well, like new as of nothing that I did on my last showcase. Maybe one joke from my last showcase. I know works, but I've been building like a whole new 15 minutes.
Nice. So you're gonna go out there with some new.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be a good time. Scotty had to go to Detroit this morning to get his laptop fixed. They have a
hilarious.
One of their hubs is actually Detroit, so he had to go into their building
and put a new battery in it.
Just turn it in, and get a new one.
Hilarious.
It's just an exchange.
Wow.
But they sent him like a box to send it back to him, but that was like back when he lived in New York. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in Michigan now." And they're like, "Well, you're gonna have to just bring it in then."
Wow.
So he took like the first half of the day and drove out to Michigan. And I was like, "You stop and get food?" He goes, "No, I was too scared to get out of the Jeep." He parked in their parking lot and then walked straight into the building and then right out. And I was like, "Dude, Detroit's not scary anymore."
Nice.
Yeah, but I did look at the area. So where his building is at is like right in where all the fields are at, like where all the stadiums are. It's like one of the big buildings. I think Centene is the thing. But he like went and like was talking to the security guard, and he's like, "Is this the Centene building?" And he's like, "Yes. Do you work here?" And he goes, "Yes." And he goes, "Okay." And then he like showed him his ID and let him in. And he was like, "Yeah." He thought it was weird that I never seen him before.
Yeah.
And he had no idea. He'd been working for the company for like 5 years. It was his first time in one of their buildings.
Hilarious.
But yeah, he was too scared to get out of the car in Detroit. I thought that was goofy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Detroit's not scary.
You missed out.
Yeah, Detroit was scary like 20 years ago. Now it's too gentrified to be scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to do we are going to Detroit.
Baseball game.
Next weekend.
Tigers.
A's.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun. Fucking.
Need to borrow my A's hat?
Yeah, I'll wear the A's hat. Wear the A's hat and the sell the team shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the weather's going to look like.
Even if it's cold, I'll dress appropriately.
Yeah.
Gloves and all.
Yeah. I'm down to go for that. Chris is excited for it.
Yeah.
I do think it'd be dope to get like dinner afterwards. Like
yeah,
somewhere dope, not mom spaghetti.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get food poisoning. I'm sure I wouldn't, but I think it'd be cool to go to like a Korean barbecue place or something.
Yeah.
Something that we don't have.
Yeah.
So I had a couple of little fun facts. So 1984 on Wheel of Fortune, there was a teenager named Zach Brown that went on there, and he ended up winning $3,050.
Wow.
And he used all of that money to buy himself a go-kart.
Wow.
And now, today, in 2024, he is the CEO of McLaren F1 Racing.
That's hilarious.
So Wheel of Fortune put him on the path to live out his dream.
Good for him.
I thought that was pretty cool. They had a couple clips of him when he was like younger, and then like one of him older sitting in one of the F1.
Yeah. I
thought it was a pretty cool little story. And then I missed this. We were talking about the movies, but Forrest Gump's Nikes that Jenny gifted him.
Yeah.
The cool like red and white ones that he had.
Yeah.
They just sold a pair of those that have been sitting on a shelf forever for $57,000.
Wow.
So the Gump Nikes go for $57,000.
That's cool.
That's fucking insane. They also they auctioned off the door that Jack died on the Titanic.
Wow.
For $718,000.
just to have.
Auctioned it off just to fucking
That's like
put it in the corner somewhere.
Like, there's an athlete with like a door that he bought from Egypt, and the door is like, from Egyptian times.
Mhm.
So
It's
like,
just a big stone door.
like a big wood, I think it's like a huge wooden gate with metal on it, and it's a huge door.
Oh, shit.
And it just like, and at first I'm like, the practicality terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just was like, yeah, I wanted it as. And I'm like, you just paid. I think he paid like, I think it was like 230,000 for the shipping, the door, and the installation all together.
Got it installed in his place?
Yeah, so
they put brand new hinges on that bitch?
Yeah, they built a thing around it so he could still use it as a new.
Oh, so they built a frame for it,
Yeah,
and then hinged in the frame.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So he's got this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I saw it, and I was like,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
It's wild.
That's insane. I don't know. If you, what do you think the craziest, most outlandish thing you would own if you had like LeBron James money?
Basketball court.
That's the craziest thing you'd own?
I mean, like,
your nerdy ass, that's the craziest thing you'd have?
I mean, like, of course I'd have all the trinkets for like video games and stuff, but like, I think like
I could see you having like the most wild Star Wars lightsaber collection.
That'd be
like
cool.
Movie prop. Like I could see you having like,
I'd definitely be buying some high end.
I could see you have like Han Solo's blaster on the wall or something. I could see you having some weird shit like that.
I'd probably have a working Iron Man suit.
I could see that. I mean, that's kind of. I mean, David Dobrik did it.
Yeah. So just get one of those.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Something you could step into. That'd be badass, actually.
Yeah, I'd probably get a movie quality Spider-Man suit.
You got to get the movie quality Chewbacca helmet too.
Yeah,
that's the OG.
Yep.
Shout out Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
He's the fucking guy.
Do you want to do smelling salts now, or do you want to save those for the next pod?
Let's do them now.
Okay.
Is Wax still in the fucking chat, dude? You're gonna like the
maybe. What brand?
I went with Primed PR smelling salts.
Primed PR.
Never have I ever sniffed smelling salts before. Thank you.
Just in case it hits you bad.
Yeah. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
It's up to you, brother.
Well, they're just out.
Yeah, you just smell it.
Oh, why is my heart racing so much?
You just.
It wasn't that bad. Hold on. It wasn't that bad, but I definitely.
Let's see if it's shake it up.
Oh yeah, maybe it needs to be broken up a little bit. That doesn't smell good though.
Add 1 teaspoon of water to bottle. Close lid light and shake for
way.
1 to 2 minutes. So here we got about 2 minutes.
What do we need? A tablespoon?
Yeah, that should be good. So let's see.
Oh,
this is gonna be perfect,
dude.
So
that
shake.
was already kind of fucking bad too.
Shake for 2 minutes. This is shake for 1 to 2 minutes. This is
now it's gonna be activated, dude.
This is brought to you by Duke's Wells.
Brought to you by Duke's Wells. I wore the Duke's Wells shirt to the gym this morning.
Nice. Where's the world clock?
That did not smell good.
All
I'm
right.
not looking forward to this one.
We got 30 more seconds. I'll go first since you went first.
You're gonna go first? All right.
I was like, yeah, this isn't crazy, you know.
I took a little bit of it and I pulled it away real fast. I thought it was gonna be bad, and then I was like, wait a minute.
10 more seconds. Okay, I'm gonna switch hands.
Oh yeah. Holy shit.
Oh my, yeah? Oh my god! Yo, I think those are the most intense. No, I think that's the most intense. Whoa! You got to do smelling salts if you have a podcast.
Holy shit.
Wow.
How do you lift weights after that?
Really, it's burning my nose.
Holy shit.
Oh my. Yo, that was way worse.
God damn.
It hits, man. You got to get yourself
Oh
morning
my
salts.
goodness.
Well, I'm awake. Your eyes are watering.
Oh my god, I took a big whiff of that shit.
Dude, the first time I was like, and dude, that was awful.
I feel like if I breathe through my nose, I'm gonna get more of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, we're gonna end the pod with that. Whack, it was good to see you.
Great to see you, bud.
Great to see you, bud.
Oh,
Smelling salts.
that's going on TikTok.
That was wild.
Jesus Christ, dude. How do you work out?
I don't know.
There's no way I'm lifting weight after that.